A defensive error from Manchester City was the reason why Tottenham took the lead, and a brilliant save in the dying minutes from Hugo Lloris was also the reason why Tottenham Hotspur was able to win this game. And a rugged defender called Roya is also the reason why Manchester City could not able to equalize this particular game. Hello guys, welcome to another video. It's your boy Football Family C. In today's video, I want to do a quick match review on the match we just watched between Manchester City vs Tottenham. If there's one reason why Arsenal fans should be happy all over the world tonight, is the fact that Tottenham Hotspur just defeated Manchester City by 1-0. Welcome back. Now let's talk about the game between Manchester City vs Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. From my observation, what I've seen in this particular game is that once you start approaching Manchester City defense the way they do to their opponent, Manchester City find it very difficult to able to play their usual game. Let me give you an example. Manchester City, they are always fond of using 2 to 3 players to be terrorizing their opponent's defense to the extent of making mistake. And once their opponents start making mistake, they punish them from there. And that was the strategy that was employed by Anthony Conte, the assistant manager of Anthony Conte today. And they were able to execute the plan to the latter of this particular game. And you know that because they were playing the way Manchester City wanted to play, Manchester City could not able to play the way they usually play their normal game. That is why we could not able to see Eli Allah in this game. That is why we could not able to see more of a Bernardo Silva. That is why we could not able to see more of a Grealish in this particular game, and Mahrez, because Tottenham Hotspur was operating the way Manchester City used to operate. So that is the reason Manchester City find this game very difficult. Another thing I noticed in this game was the physicality that was employed. Assistant manager of Anthony Conte knows that if they can able to employ physicality into this game, that will stop Manchester City from playing. That reminds me in those days when Chelsea used to play Barcelona. We all know that Barcelona have the same style of play with Manchester City. Once you start using physicality to play them, they find it very difficult to play their game. That is the same system Atletico Madrid is also using. They know that they cannot able to play the game of tic-tac with them. So the only reason to able to frustrate them from playing is to use physicality. And that is exactly what Tottenham Hotspur used today to frustrate Manchester City. To the extent that we could not able to see Mahrez, we could not able to see, we saw more of a Grealish, but Roya did a very good job on him. We could not able to see more of Bernardo Silva. Even when Kevin De Bruyne was substituted in, we didn't see much of Kevin De Bruyne. That shows how physical the game was, to the extent that we could not able to see this player which I have mentioned. So far so good, it was a nice game. But the red card that was given to Christian Romero, I think that far was just too soft. But that is football. So that is just it. And at the end of the day, the reward came to Tottenham Hotspur because they did everything they could to able to secure this maximum point. There was this last minute save that was made by Hugo Lloris that should have equalized the game for Manchester City. But some days or sometimes luck will not be your side. That's what makes football very fantastic. All over the world, if there's one particular club that will be smiling tonight, is the Arsenal fans. So guys, I will see you on another video. Bye bye.